Hi, John here at Toysbackzen. Today we're going to be taking a look at a parcel I just received in the mail, and I'm super excited to get this here and open it up with you guys. This is a collection of Sky Commanders made by Kenner back in the 80s. I think I only have one or two figures in this toy line. I've been looking for more of this toy line, vehicles and the accessories, and also the figures, because I only have one or two figures. And I finally found a seller here in Canada. He didn't live in my area, of course, so I had to have him ship it to me. So I just want to open it up in front of you and explore it with you guys. So let's take a look. It took about a week to get here, and this seems like a really big box. Sky Commanders are not that large. They're only about 2.5 inches tall, I think the figures are, maybe even 3. And it looks to me like the seller has packed it really nicely. He's got foam in here. So let's take a look at these Sky Commanders. Of course, the packaging is pretty awesome. I have no experience with the vehicles and the accessories that these figures come with, so I'm super excited. I'm going to speed the camera up and take all this stuff out of here, and then we'll take a good look at it.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.
And I forgot that not only did I buy these Sky Commanders, I bought this G1 Transformer figure. And this guy is way bigger than I thought he would be. He's super cheap, 10 bucks. And I really like him. I think he's cool. He doesn't transform or anything, I don't believe. Oh, he does open up. I don't know much about this line when they did this. I was not collecting back then. He does have some yellowing in the front, really bad. That's probably why I got him for such a cheap price. But man, he's cool.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future.
So here's the last part. I think it's part of this ship here. I think this goes on here like that. I think maybe this is just a separate vehicle. That's the end of the opening. I'm just going to do a little research on these and try to piece everything together, and I'll come back and I'll come back and show you in a little bit more detail what we have here. So I think I've pieced everything together. There are a few things that are incomplete, but for the most part, the figures are complete and the vehicles are pretty complete. So let's take a close-up look. First, I want to talk about the parts that are listed on the boxes or in the instructions so that you're aware of the terminology I'm going to be using, and you can use that to find parts when you have things that are incomplete. Let's look at the scale now. We have Dino Riders, Sky Commanders, and Exo Squad figures, and then we have the 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe. Backpacks do have names. We have Deception Raider with General Plague. Obviously, he's a bad guy. Next, we have Cable Raider with Raider Wrath. We have Search and Rescue with Commander Rex Kling. We have Rollerball with General Summit. And for the vehicles, we have Rapid Deployment Vehicle with Commander Pete Crane, and the Battle Track Protector with Commander Jack Riley. And here's a gun that came in the slot on the top. If you guys know where it comes from, please let me know. I couldn't find it in any pictures. And then I have a General Plague, which was already in my collection, and some extra bombs for the Outrider vehicle. So the bad guys, they are considered the Raiders. You can identify them easily with the purple, green, or blue uniforms, and you can also identify their backpacks with the purple and green, and it also has the orange string. For these guys, they have the dark blue power bands, which is designed with a pressure release safety mechanism. These are a weak point on the toy, so I would be careful when you're clipping and unclipping them. Here's an example of one that has been broken in play. These all came with orange or green 6-foot transport cables. Here's a couple of the good guy backpacks for the Sky Commanders. You can see that they're in orange instead of the purple, orange and yellow with the dark gray. And let's take a look at the Sky Commanders. Here's the 4 that I do have. You'll notice that they have a lifeline which protects the figures from falling off the transport cable. They can be clipped on or off of their arms, and the 15-inch cable is attached permanently to their backs. Now, my first figure that I got from these guys didn't have a cable at all, and sometimes you'll see them with the cables broken off and just hanging out. Some of the power bands also came with the gravity hooks. This particular power band that came with a rapid deployment vehicle also has a hook on it that you can attach to the vehicle with a 6-foot transport cable. Both of my vehicles I have here came with this outpost, also has guns on the front, and cushioned rubber pads for protection when you're hooking it up to different pieces of furniture. Now here, if we take a good look at the rapid deployment vehicle, the vehicles are also outfitted with the gravity clamps that you can use. This one screws out quite far, and you can clamp that onto a shelf or onto a really thick table. It goes out about that far. Taking a closer look at the battle track protector, it comes with a motorized defense tram here, which also has a 6-foot battle track roadway. Now this roadway can be not only connected to the power bands, but for a more secure connection, they're also able to be connected to the outposts. And the outposts can be connected to, like I said, a shelf or a drawer or any kind of furniture. The defense tram is motorized, and you just hit the button here and it'll turn it on, and that goes along the battle track roadway. We'll take a more detailed look at this here in a minute. We also have these hooks also that you can hang on a lot of different things, which gave us more options. I believe Kenner designed these for the battle track roadways to hang them on that. And although these are made out of a really strong nylon type of material, and I don't see them broken very often, but I don't think it's a good idea to use them for the heavier vehicles in the Sky Commander vehicle collection. Although here you can see the winder does pop out and lock it into place so it's secure. So taking a closer look at the battle track protector, you can see the cockpit does open. You can see there's some control details. Now, Commander Jack Raleigh does fit in there with his lifeline connected to his arm still, so that's kind of nice. And he fits in there really nicely. This vehicle also has a power clamp. It adjusts out quite far, and then it has a locking mechanism to secure it. The defense trim also has a locking mechanism. When you put it into place and you push the button, it locks it into place. Now on the bottom of the defense trim there is a seat with some guns there, and you can put a figure in there where he can glide across the battle track roadway. Let's see if a figure can fit into the rapid deployment vehicle, and it doesn't fit very well with the lifeline still connected. Maybe that's why a lot of these were sometimes removed from the figure so that he would fit in. Now he does still fit in as long as you don't put him in the seat. And you'll notice here the seat is a gravity seat. No matter which direction you put the vehicle, the seat will move. You can see we have a gun on the front, and it can sit up upright like that. And if you press this button, the front portion of the vehicle shoots out. We also have buttons here that you can press, and it deploys the wings. There are two holes on both ends of the wings which have attachments for some weapons which I don't have on this example. And also clamping the vehicle using the gravity clamp, you can move the wings upwards to get it out of the way. And to put the wings back into place, you just click them in after you fold the pieces, just like that. We have a spot here where you can put a power band, and the part here you can also connect the power band's hook system that I showed you earlier. Here we have some holes that you'll see that we've noticed on the outposts has them too, and that's for attaching extra weapons, which none of my examples have at this point, but that's what you can use it for. And here's some more examples of where you can put the outposts sideways on the top of chairs and even on windowsills or shelves. Let's see these toys in action.
Deep in the South Pacific, a tumultuous and untamed new continent has erupted, spawned by a highly unstable new element known as Theta 7. If this powerful new element could be controlled, whoever possessed it would be the undisputed ruler of the world. One man, General Lucas Plague, is determined to hold that title. And it's up to a rugged team of mountaineering experts, led by Commander Mike Summit, to stop him. Employing revolutionary new gravity lock and laser cable technology to traverse the ever-changing terrain of the high frontier, Mike Summit's Sky Commanders and General Plague's Raiders are locked in mortal combat, with the fate of the entire world hanging in the balance.
I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was really fun, and now I have a really good understanding of this toy line, and I hope you do too. Thanks for watching this episode of Toysbackzen. Please like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell down below for new videos, and leave a comment down below and let me know your experience with this toy line, or if you liked or didn't like this review. Thanks a lot. Bye.